Some breaking news coming out of DeKalb County. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jonathan Martin. According to police tonight, someone shot and killed a MARTA bus driver in Decatur tonight. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn is live for us near the Decatur station where that shooting happened. Cody, I know you just spoke with investigators, and they're telling you this all happened over a fight concerning bus fare?
That's right, Jonathan. Absolutely senseless is what this is. The chief telling me, as you just mentioned, this was over a $2.50 fare. Apparently, 3 individuals tried to get on this bus. They did not want to pay the driver, and that is when this dispute happened and went off the bus where this driver was shot. Take a look at this video from someone who actually walked by this scene. I mean, we're only 500 feet, Jonathan, from Decatur Square, right here in downtown. So a lot of people saw the commotion here. We do know at this hour that 2 suspects have been captured. The chief says they were fighting with this driver. However, again, the actual shooter is still on the loose tonight. The chief saying they do have drones up and Decatur police helping them search for this person. As you mentioned, I talked to the chief here just after 9:30, who says all of this, again, absolutely senseless.
We get a lot of these where individuals want to ride free or want to ride at a discount, and the operators let them know that, it is a $2.50 fare. And unfortunately, this $2.50 cost our operator's life. This is tragic. We don't take this lightly. It's very tragic to see how verbal altercations in today's time turn into immediate violence with handguns. And that's becoming the norm in our society, and I'm hoping we're going to be able to solve that at some point.
We know this happened just after 6:30. Most of the scene has wrapped up here behind me. At least 1 officer still patrolling this area. We don't have an update on that search. As far as the victim here, the chief not ready to release this man's name, says he's only been driving for MARTA for about 2 years. A lot of people ask about training. We're told these drivers do undergo escalation training to de-escalate situations, but he said sometimes these things get out of control, and as you saw tonight, tragedy. A driver killed over $2.50 here in downtown Decatur. Of course, we'll stay on top of this story throughout the weekend. Live in Decatur, Cody Alcorn, 11 Alive News.
Leroy Ramos, a bus driver from MARTA who was killed at work on Friday night. Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer is live from the Decatur station where that happened, and friends and family gathered there for a vigil tonight. Bridget, I'm sure that was very emotional.
It was, Chelsea, and this whole situation, it was just an absolute tragedy. This shooting happened on Friday night, right about where that bus is situated right there, and that's where there's a memorial set up for Leroy. His family and friends talked highly of him today and says he was a provider and a hard worker.
My nephew just said, "Where's Daddy? All of these people out here, where's Daddy? Where is he at?"
The family of 47-year-old Leroy Ramos is now left with a huge void in their hearts.
He was a great husband. He was a great man. He just wanted to be a provider, come home.
Police say someone shot Ramos over a $2.50 fare on the sidewalk at the Decatur station Friday night. Police are still searching for the gunman, but did arrest 2 others the same night.
It was a senseless killing. It was no regard for human life.
On Sunday, family, friends, and co-workers gathered where he was killed to reflect on his life.
He was a great cook. He liked laughing. He loved his people. Definitely loved his wife.
Great guy. Always funny.
Ramos had just moved to Atlanta from New York and had begun working for MARTA in October.
Just a guy making a transition, making a move to better the quality of life for himself and his family.
The Amalgamated Transit Union, where Ramos was a member, is supporting the family and demanding better protection for drivers. Some of those requests include more transit police presence and better driver shields.
I'm asking MARTA to kind of step up, make this priority so that, safety, our operators, our employees feel safe.
This could have been you. This could have been anybody just going to work.
And MARTA says it will continue working with the union to make sure drivers are safe. The family has started a fundraiser supporting their cause in ending gun violence. We're sharing that information on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. We're live in Decatur tonight. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.
Fox 5's Kim Luffler joining us now live from the Decatur bus stop where that shooting happened. Kim, what more do we know?
Well, as family and friends continue to remember the MARTA bus driver killed here on Friday, some community advocates are now speaking out, encouraging the third suspect to turn themselves in. The two juveniles charged with aggravated assault and murder in connection to the death of 47-year-old MARTA bus driver Leroy Ramos appeared virtually in front of a DeKalb County judge on Monday. Police are still looking for a third suspect in Ramos's death. They say he was shot and killed Friday night during a fight over a $2.50 fare. On Sunday, his wife told Fox 5 they just moved to Atlanta from New York. Ramos only worked with MARTA for a few months.
So whoever that is, please turn yourself in, because this family need to be at peace. And right now they're grieving. Monday,
members of the New Order National Human Rights Organization encouraged the third suspect to turn themselves in. They also spoke about the need for change to bring an end to gun violence, especially among young people.
If kids had more things to do, like when I was growing up, I think we would have a much different society than the one that we currently live in. Put down the guns, pick up a pencil, pick up a book.
Amalgamated Transit Union members have also been pushing for more protection from MARTA while employees are at work. MARTA declined a request for an interview citing the ongoing investigation, but did send us a statement saying they're working with the local union to ensure employees feel safe on the job. Now, we do know MARTA police is investigating this incident, and as of right now, there are no new updates on this search for the third suspect. Live this evening in Decatur, Kim Loeffler.
We now have cell phone video of the shooting of a MARTA bus driver at a Decatur station. The video shows the argument and fight that led to the shooting. 3 teens refused to pay the bus fare. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln is live. And Ashley, you spoke with the union and former drivers who say there's a major concern for safety tonight.
A lot of concern when we're talking about safety. However, MARTA says it has a strict de-escalation policy in place to prevent situations like this. And while some say that's true, those who operate these buses say more needs to be done to protect drivers. It was 8 rounds of gunfire, ending a bus fare dispute at this downtown Decatur MARTA station that left MARTA driver Leroy Ramos dead.
Let's just be clear about that. This is what this is about. $2.50.
A witness recorded cell phone video that shows Ramos getting into an argument with 3 teenagers who refused to pay the bus fare. One teen threatened to spit on Ramos, while another MARTA employee is seen holding him back before the teen in the red hoodie pulls a gun out and appears to shoot Ramos several times. MARTA told me it has a strict stance on de-escalation, and all operators are trained to not respond beyond their scope of their position as bus and transit operators to protect operators and passengers. But for more than 2 years, the union and drivers have voiced concerns about safety.
The person threatened to kill me. He had a gun. He showed it to me. My life is flashing before my eyes at this point.
LeBaron Morgan was not only fired, but MARTA filed charges against him after he says he responded in self-defense during a 2021 incident when an unruly passenger pointed a gun at him. John Harrison told me he was also fired and charged for defending himself against an aggressive transit rider.
I wasn't trying to knock the fella off the platform. I was just defending myself.
And former bus driver Yolanda Martin says she retired early because driving just wasn't safe.
When those concerns fall on deaf ears, that's a red flag.
And MARTA told us also that this year they do plan to extend their crime center in an effort to better patrol and prevent this type of crime from happening. In the meantime, 2 teens, both of those teens in that situation, charged as adults. Police are still actively looking for the gunman in that video. Reporting live tonight in downtown Decatur, Ashley Lincoln, Channel 2 Action News.
Third juvenile accused of shooting and killing a MARTA bus driver has been charged with murder. Police say he turned himself in to DeKalb County Police tonight. The shooting happened Friday evening at the Decatur MARTA station. Police say Leroy Ramos was killed during a fight over a $2.50 bus fare. The 2 other young people charged in the death of Ramos made their first virtual appearance in front of a judge earlier today.
A lot of our young people are lost, but it's up to us
to grab them back and let them know, why, you out here destroying our own community.
Yesterday, Ramos's wife told Fox 5 they just moved to Atlanta from New York.